guys, welcome to Eagle Ridge. We're going to do a little bit of golf introductory today. We're going to do a little bit of putting today. My name is Jeff Carswell. I'm the assistant golf pro here. Been here for about 5 years. Played college golf at OCC for 2 years. Turned professional after that. So when I got my 4-year degree in business marketing, I wasn't able to play golf at Keene University. So a little bit about my background. Been playing golf here a lot. Love instructing. Love the game of golf. So I'm looking forward to passing on some of that information. You guys just don't mind going down the line and introducing yourself? Start over here.
Hi Jeff, my name is Jim Earp. I've been golfing approximately 26 years. Not the greatest golfer in the world. I get out, now that I'm retired, I get out 2 or 3 times a week and thoroughly enjoy it.
Drew Carswell. I've been playing probably 30 years, but not regular until the last 10 years or so. And yes, I could use a lot of help.
Tyler Quarantillo, 20 years old. I've been playing golf for about 17, 18 years. I just started playing again a lot about 6 years ago. I probably played 5, 6 times.
My name's Ryan Brule. I'm kind of new to the sport. I've been playing for probably about 2 years now. This summer I probably played about once a week. So.
All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little bit more short game work. Last week we did putting and bump and run. We had a couple guys that aren't going to be able to make it for the remainder of the classes, so we have 3 new people that are going to join in. If you guys just don't mind saying your name and just letting everybody know how long you've been playing golf for, kind of what your handicap is. So Vin, you can go first.
Vinny Mancini, playing about 25, 30 years now, and the handicap is 11.5.
Right.
Jim Kniep, playing about 5 years now, handicap 18.
Jim Delaney, playing 30 years. I'm 14.
There you go. All right, and then we have my dad, Drew Carswell, here. He's going to be with us for the remainder of the lessons.
I've been playing a couple of years, but I'm here for the lesson, so I know how to play.
All right, so we caught the other guys up to speed. We kind of did a little lesson the other day about the putting and then the bump and run shots that we did. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start off with some pitch shots. I have some stations set up for each of you. I have a field goal up here. We're going to review the bump and run that we hit last week, and then we're going to hit some pitch shots. And then after that, we're going to move over to the bunker and work on a couple of bunker shots. So what I want you guys to do... All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little bit of full swing irons. We're going to continue our progression through the golf swing. We started back in week 1 with chipping and putting. Then we went on to bunkers and pitch shots. Now we're going to work on full swing irons, and then in the following week we'll go into drivers. So if you guys want to head over your mats, we're going to just split up and have you guys just hit some shots. I'll walk around, kind of move you guys around and help you out. But just kind of get back to the basics of what we talked about setup-wise with the putting and chipping. As you address the golf ball, your stance is going to get a little wider now that we're hitting an iron shot. Remember, it's important to keep your weight on the balls of your feet, like we talked about, and your hands need to be hanging straight down below your shoulders here. So don't want to be too uptight, and we're going to be coming over the top and kind of hitting everything high and right, like a lot of golfers do. So just get back to that basics, make that full turn while staying in your golf stance with a high finish. Okay? And that's the pretty basic aspect of it, but I'll come around and help you guys out a little more. Any questions? No? Not yet. Alright, go ahead and let them rip. Alright, again, thank you guys for coming out again with some more terrible weather. We're going to just start a little earlier today because we got some bad weather coming through. Drew's running a little late. But today's the last one of our progression through the golf swing. We're going to do full swing drivers. So we started off week 1 with putting and chipping. We did bump and runs. Week 2 we did bunker shots and pitch shots. Week 3 we did full swing irons. Now we're going to take that swing all the way up to the top for a little bit of full swing drivers. What I want you guys to think about as you're hitting your shots today, a lot of what we talked about with the full swing irons is going to translate to the driver swing. One of the things that we're going to change in our setup though is we're going to make sure that we move the ball further up in our stance. Being that the club is a lot longer, it takes longer for that club to square up. If it's too far back in your stance, it's going to cause a lot of your golf shots to go off to the right. Other than that though, if you remember back to last week when we were doing full swing with the irons, I talked a lot about body movement. You know, we were talking about our shoulder turns and our hips and things like that. That's what I want you guys to focus on, because the golf swing, throughout the golf swing, your body moves the same way. Your setup changes based on how far you're standing from the ball or where the ball is positioned. But throughout it, your arms are still set the same way, your spine angle is set similar. You know, it changes because the club's a little bit shorter, but a lot of the body movement is the same way. So you'll hear me again today talk a lot about focusing on how your muscles work and things like that. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and start ripping a couple of them. Just, take your time, swing a little easier, and then I'll come through and help each of you guys out as we're going.